So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Complete to Washington. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final minute. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
we're going to 54 right here. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
27-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On the ground, it's McFarland. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down,
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
55.
And what can Prescott do in the OT? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now.